Do you know that 43.5% of high school graduates fall into depression? Why? Because of pressure from family and friends. Today is another exciting moment to discuss about the issues affecting the lives of teenagers. Welcome to another special edition of Purple Teens. I am your host, Olale Benishola, also known as Area Teacher. I'll be having with me here two intelligent speakers who are willing to trash out the topics with me. Stay tuned as we move on.
Hi everyone, my name is Blessing Bolaji. I'm a mass communication student of Pan Atlantic University. I'm a girl child advocate, an FYG, happy vibe ambassador, a content writer. Yeah, I'm me. So today we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic: after school stress. Before we get to the gist of the topic, I also have a very beautiful, you may not see her, but you know she's beautiful by her voice. A very beautiful classmate of mine. So please introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Cynthia Tigiri. I'm also a mass communicator or a mass communication student and a Pan Atlantic University student also as well. And I am not all those things Blessing says she is, but me, I am me. That is all I can give you for now. I am me, so here I am.
Okay, so this is going to be more or less of a discussion, so expect. So we noticed that in Africa, especially in this part of Africa, in Nigeria, after school, our parents, our friends, mentors, almost everybody expects to see you in school, in university, doing good things and all those stuff. But then you write jam you once, twice, 3 times before you know you are staying at home, and then you see your friends posting their matriculation pictures, graduation pictures and everything. I just keep wondering. Exactly. I just keep wondering, geez, what's wrong with me? So this stress, how are we able to deal with it? So So what's your say about this?
After school stress. I think that phobia, it's a phobia at the same time. It's a stress, it's a pressure.
Exactly.
For me, it's a pressure because it happens to every one of us. Like, it comes in different forms, in different ways. Some people want it very subtle. Some people want it like it's very pronounced. For me, it was in between, but it was getting too pronounced. But with God, we passed through it. So starting from my own journey now of after school pressure, like I finished way back years, like 2018. I finished 2017, and I stayed at home for a year to 2018. So that 1 year, now I was seeing my mates. There was nobody staying at home, but me, I was at home. And then everyone was doing something. Like when you check status, you see people posting, and you are just stay idle, and you're like, what is happening to me? Why am I not like moving forward like every other person? Like, and I was asking myself questions upon questions, and then my family told me like, hold on, we're working on something for you. Maybe you should go for computer lessons and that's how I found myself. 1 year, I'm still sitting at home. One of my classmates, she has entered classroom. The other one entered uni lab. The other one was working in one was it factuals? I don't know. She was doing something, and I was just there. And then sometimes then your parents now come and ask you, so you come, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
And you be asking yourself, but I want to do this thing, but they will not let you do it. That that kind of thing now that they'll hold you back. At the same time, that's still the one asking you, okay, so what is the next step? What's the next move? You become so perplexed and so confused. So that's how I found myself for a year, so deciding what will I do. I told him I want to go to school, and at that point there wasn't really a means for me to go to school. So we have to devise a way. So in the meantime, what will you do? So this is how I was. So since my parents were not hearing me, went to Ghana for something else to do.
So for me, I also spent a gap year too, and I would say it was partly my fault and partly Jam's fault as well. So, so after secondary school, I wrote Jam. Yeah, like I was even pushed to write the Jam because I didn't want to write the Jam. I felt like spending a gap year at home is actually fun. Like you get
Fun.
like you get to do some things that you really like doing. Maybe just improve on your passions, your interests before school. So that was like mainly my idea then. So I felt like okay, my gap year I was spend it doing something I love doing, computer programming, writing, and all those stuff. But then I finally wrote Jam, and I got a good score in Jam. Then the school I chose then, I don't want to mention the school. So the school I chose then, I could not gain admission because yeah, I don't know, but maybe fate. I would say fate. Yeah. So and everything. So then I noticed that after everything, I would just keep on seeing posts from my friends, people that were like, no. And some of my seniors, they would just keep on asking, "Listen, how far are you in school?"
Even teachers.
Exactly. They would just call you and they'll be like, "So what are you studying now?" They will never even ask whether you're in school. The next is, "What are you studying now? What level are you?" And I'll be like, okay.
Next thing you not hear.
I'm in SS4.
Next thing you not hear, like one of your classmates is so you know now all those ones that made it, don't be using that one to pressurize you, it's very annoying.
So I don't know. So the what you're going to be talking about now is how were we able to cope with this stress? They were a lot small. I can't even say it all. They were a lot small. So how were we able to cope with this stress? Cynthia, you go first.
Okay, for me, how I was to cope with the stress was first of all, I set a plan for myself what I actually wanted, and then people will say prayer, but it's not cliche, but honestly it's prayer because it's God that pushes your motion forward.
Exactly.
So that's what I did. I prayed, and when I say I cried to my father that will hear me, not my father that will tell me something else. The father that will hear me is when I prayed. But then apart from prayer, what I did was like I had a plan. Okay, first of all, we don't have the means. Okay, then what else do I want? So I found out that during my one gap year, I had this before, but then that one gap year, it became something that was making sense for me actually. So which was hospitality catering, and then somehow, my brother brought up a flyer that he saw one school, saw something being girls, and I went into it. So apart from that, so that was like a set goal. Okay, since this plan A will not work, have a plan B. That what happened. So I had a plan B, and during my years of plan B, I was working towards plan A. It's not like plan A died. No, it was still alive, but it was just not happening at that moment. So even if something is not happening for you at this moment, have a plan B. Let's say work in a way that is working with your parents at the same time is working for you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, Sha, but that's what I mean. So pray, have a set goal, a set motion for yourself, and try to achieve that. Forget about what other people are posting. See, everything, social media, we fake to make it. So that is it. Everybody you're seeing that they're hashtagging and they just want to be in a limelight to pressurize. See, focus on what is important to you. That's like the main thing. Focus on the main thing, what you want to achieve, what you want. Look at the future, don't look at now. You hear that a lot, you think it's a common saying, but it's the truth coming from me, your fellow teenagers, youths, whatever you call me, I'm your fellow. But shall take it from me because I've also passed through this pressure. So like I had that set goal in mind, and this is what I want to achieve. And yes, most people around me, let me say family members, were not up for it. But when they saw that, okay, this is what this girl wanted, they went for it. They all agreed for it and went.
Okay. So I totally agree with what she has said. But in addition, so during those times, I attended online courses.
Yeah, I also did that.
Yeah, so there's this online school. It's just like the National Open University of Nigeria, but this one is an American accredited university. It's University of the People. So I felt like, okay, since even what I love doing, I could not do it because of school stress and everything. I felt, let me just diversify, and that was how I started my journey into computer science programming. So during those times, I attended courses on how to program using.
Wait, is it free?
No, I applied for scholarship. So
Because if you can't get it for scholarship, another way you can try online courses.
exactly. So there are some free courses.
It's LinkedIn. You can have a LinkedIn app and you enroll, and you also get classes through LinkedIn, because that was the platform I use. I use LinkedIn to do online courses, and they were very educative and time consuming, because you really have to focus to get into the classes.
So it's more like a real school. So just like an introduction into what you are going to what you are going to experience even in the tertiary institution. So those courses really helped me. And I know you may wonder what programming has to do with mass communication, but it really has a great thing to do with mass communication, because I've been able to use the system very well. I also learned more about desktop publishing. I've been able to use Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and everything, and it's actually very nice for me. So if you are a graduate from high school and then you are still staying at home, it's not like everything is down for you. Everything is not down for you. For every disappointment, there is a blessing.
Amen.
Yes. So I hope you enjoyed this.
So that's our own point of view from the whole. So really, you getting whatever knowledge you get from online classes is no loss, because if you don't use it now, trust me, later on in the future it's going to come in benefits. I've heard friends that they learned one skill one time and then it wasn't making sense at that time, but then later in the future they saw the opportunity and they used it and even fetched them money. I'm telling you. So no knowledge is lost. I learned customer service through LinkedIn and whatnot, and through my hospitality years it helps me, because hospitality, you're dealing with people and how to attend to people. So it's helped me structure the way, like when I see a visitor, the way I'll respond, it will be different, be more polite. So even if you're good in listening to people, that one will also give you like an additional way to make it better, because some people you can talk but you cannot talk properly. But that one will help you to sharpen those rough edges, make it really nice. No knowledge is lost, honestly. So whatever time you have, use it wisely. And see, let nobody pressurize you, especially you. Sometimes your mind can pressurize you, but don't fall into that temptation, really. And make yourself useful to yourself, to your family, and to everyone. Like that. Those are the words I have for you, honestly, for today.
Okay, so that was, I would say, a very great discussion with you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. So till the next episode. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation between Ms. Blessing Bolaji and Ms. Cynthia Tigri, where they talk about stress and pressure experienced by high school graduates from their parents, from their families and friends, and how they were able to handle it. So if you have, as attentive audience, if you have any further questions concerning this particular topic, you can send us a mail by gbnsla@gmail.com, gbnsla@gmail.com. We have another exciting topic to discuss come next episode. As usual, I am still your host, Olawale Benishola, also known as Area Teacher. Catch you next week Friday on Purple Things. See ya.